Mulai deh, kalau udah ya nanti tinggal kurangin.
Good morning, students.
Good morning, Mister.
How are you today?
Good.
I hope you are in good condition. Before we start the lesson, I want to ask one of you to read a prayer. Papa, please.
Yes. Before we start our lesson today, so we must pray. Pray we need. Okay. Pray finish.
Okay. Is there anyone absent today?
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, it's 36. Okay, it was really fun. Okay. Before I start the lesson today, I have the rules for you student. The rules is keep your handphone on your bag until I tell you to open it. If you break the rules, I will give you the warning. And if you still break the rules, I will take your phone and I return after this class. Okay. Masuk kita mulai. Kira-kira teman-teman, kira-kira student, apakah kalian menyadari bahwa akhir-akhir ini tuh cuaca tuh di sekitar kita seperti apa sih? Panas, hot. Oke. Kadang beberapa hari yang lalu tuh kemarin sempat berkabut ya, tiba-tiba berkabut kasih. Ya. Ya. What do you think about that? What the apa yang terjadi, perubahan apa yang terjadi? Climate change. Right. Excellent. Do you think this is a word or something bigger happen? Kira-kira? Where ya? Dan di Bekasi itu panas tiba-tiba berkabut gitu ya?
Yes.
Dan beberapa tempat pun. Okay. And now we are belajar tentang perubahan iklim. Jadi kita akan belajar tentang apa itu perubahan iklim dan bagaimana impact terhadap kehidupan kita sehari-hari. Climate change. This is the rolling of terms. First is defining climate change, and second is explain the impact of climate change. And the last is define mitigation solution. What is climate change?
I want to try to answer it.
Okay, Lisa, please.
So I think like based on the word climate is like the change is some things like changing.
Yeah.
So climate change is like happening right now.
Does anyone give some opinion, please? Yeah.
Answer. So I think climate change is refers to long-term change in temperature and weather pattern around the world. While this change can occur naturally, human activities such as burning of fossil fuels are accelerating this process significantly.
Excellent. So interesting. Nice question from Lisa and Nurul. Ya, jadi kata kunci pertamanya itu perubahan iklim adalah jangka panjang, perubahan temperatur dalam waktu yang cukup panjang dan terjadi di beberapa tempat. Itu bisa biasanya terjadi karena secara alami, namun juga karena karena tindakan manusia itu sendiri. Contohnya tadi seperti yang disebutkan bahwasannya ada penerbangan, lalu juga polusi kendaraan bermotor. Oke. Kira-kira apa yang menyebabkan, tadi kan Nurul sudah sebutkan, itu tadi ada mungkin dari alam dan juga tindakan dari manusia. Mungkin ada lagi kah, atau kira-kira apa yang lebih spesifik lagi gitu loh? Ya, silakan.
Greenhouse gas emission is that?
Exactly. Anyone? Opinion? Same thing? Right. The main cause of climate change is the increase in greenhouse gas emission, such as carbon, CO2, and methane. The main source include burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and agriculture. Jadi perubahan lingkungan itu terjadi karena gas emission, betul. Karena di gas emission itu terdapat karbon dioksida dan metan, yang dimana senyawa ini nantinya akan membuat suatu selimut di dalam atmosfer kita sehingga sinar panas matahari itu tidak tereduksi dengan baik. Lalu the impact of climate change. Kira-kira murid-murid tahu nggak apa itu impact dari perubahan lingkungan? Dari perubahan iklim? Apa aja? Kan banyak. Anyone give some opinion, please?
The temperature is become more hotter.
Right. This is the next. Selanjutnya kita akan melihat video bagaimana impact climate change dari video yang sudah kita.
Climate change has consequences for our oceans, our weather, our food sources, and our health. Ice sheets, such as Greenland and Antarctica, are melting. The extra water that was once held in glaciers causes sea levels to rise and spills out of the oceans, flooding coastal regions. Warmer temperatures also make weather more extreme. This means not only more intense major storms, floods, and heavy snowfall, but also longer and more frequent droughts. These changes in weather pose challenges. Growing crops becomes more difficult. The areas where plants and animals can live shift, and water supplies are diminished. In addition to creating new agricultural challenges, climate change can directly affect people's physical health. In urban areas, the warmer atmosphere creates an environment that traps and increases the amount of smog. This is because smog contains ozone particles, which increase rapidly at higher temperatures. Exposure to higher levels of smog can cause health problems such as asthma, heart disease, and lung cancer. While the rapid rate of climate change is caused by humans, humans are also the ones who can combat it. If we work to replace fossil fuels with renewable energy sources.
Okay. From this video, apa yang kalian dapatkan? Mungkin
Maybe from the video, we can conclude that the climate change can have an impact, maybe for the ocean, winter, food, or our health.
Yeah, that's correct. Jadi di dalam video ini memperlihatkan bagaimana perubahan iklim itu bisa berdampak di dalam dunia kesehatan maupun dalam lingkungan juga, dan juga tadi disebutkan bahwa ada solusinya gitu. Okay. Maybe what the impact about the health? Anyone can give the opinion, please? Yeah,
For the health, maybe ketika terjadi gelombang panas yang cukup panjang dan terlalu tinggi, manusia ataupun makhluk hidup seperti hewan juga bisa mengalami heat stroke.
It's correct. Jadi ketika yang harusnya musim hujan menjadi musim kemarau yang sangat tinggi, itu bisa menyebabkan beberapa makhluk hidup mengalami heat stroke. Apa itu heat stroke? Kepanasan. Apalagi? Oke. Ya. Terima kasih. Heat stroke itu benar, panas. Jadi perubahan suhu yang dari perubahan suhu drastis dari yang tadinya biasa saja tiba-tiba menjadi suhu yang tinggi, bisa 40 derajat ataupun sampai 50 derajat Celcius gitu. Oke. In the ice and seal, jadi di daerah kutub atau kutub es itu perubahan iklim itu juga dapat terjadi. Ini bisa menyebabkan perubahan atau pencairan dari batu es di daerah kutub. Nah, NASA menyebutkan kita kehilangan 3,8 triliun tons sejak 1992. Nah, yang mana itu sebenarnya kita jauh gitu kan dari kutub, tapi tanpa kita sadari bahwasanya itu dapat berdampak ke dalam perubahan iklim secara global. Oke. now we have discussion time. I will give you worksheet. I'm sorry. I'll give you 2 minutes for you to discuss with your group. This one group 1, sorry. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, give 2, give 2, give 2, and the last is give 3. You can please join your friend. Okay? I will give you 2 minutes, or maybe 2 minutes for you to discuss with your group, and you will impression in front of your class with your group, all of you, all of the member. Okay, silakan dikerjakan. Oke, apakah ada kesulitan dari kelompok 1? Ya, teman-teman bisa lihat di sana ada grafik ya.
Aku di rumah lagi.
Please share with your friend. Di kerjasama yang baik. Tolong ya. Pak Putri, bagaimana? Bisa membaca grafiknya?
It's kind of hard.
Hah?
Hardcase, Mister.
Oh, hardcase. Ya, itu kan kalian sudah SMA ya, jadi bisa, tolong ya. Mana buat?
My mental is sad.
Okay, please quiet ya. Please quiet students, please quiet. Oke, waktunya sisa 3 detik. Siapa ya? Tentukan siapa yang ingin dicatat, siapa yang ingin dicatat, siapa yang ingin menjelaskan. Oke, the time is up. So far, please group 1, siapa yang menulis, siapa yang ingin dijelaskan. Oke.
Yes.
Tolong diperhatikan.
So hello everyone. Sorry, Mr. Misunderstood. Good morning, everyone. So we are from group 1. What is this?
The graph.
The graph, like in the future, like climate change. And yeah, what does the y-axis in the graph represent? So it represents emission carbon dioxide in year from 1990 until 2030.
Yeah.
And the second question, according to the graph, what is the best case scenario of CO2 reduction by 2030 under current pledge? And then our answer is first about shift to renewable energy, like solar, wind, and hydro. And then the second answer is about invest in sustainable transport and reduce fossil fuel. And then the last thing we answer about the support reforestation and conservation.
Oke, Bapak izin menjelaskan ya. Jadi nomor 1 itu what the existing part of preparation. Jadi di garis sumbi itu mempresentasikan bagaimana gas emission terjadi pada tahun 1900 dan memprediksi di masa yang akan datang itu sampai 2030. Betul. Nah, apakah ada yang berbeda jawabannya? Atau kalian punya jawaban lain? Atau sama? Tidak? You have the same things. Okay. And number two, according to the graph, what is the best case scenario of CO2? Jadi bagaimana cara yang terbaik untuk mereduksi CO2 ini? Tadi sudah disebutkan oleh grup 1 bahwasanya kita harus merubah dari kendaraan yang mungkin baik menjadi bahan bakar listrik atau penggunaan tenaga surya. Oke, give applause for group 1, please. Thank you, group 1. And then group 2, please come in front of the panel.
Hi. We're
Mungkin
from,
siapa yang ingin menulis dan siapa yang ingin menulis?
we're from group 2. So,
Where is gonna write in the book?
yes.
Wait.
Wait a minute.
Be quiet and be patient.
You're so aggressive.
Be quiet and be patient.
So, there's 2 questions, and there's a table, there's a graphic there. The question is, describe the trend of carbon dioxide emissions from 1993 to 2022. Is it increasing, decreasing, or constant? What does this suggest about human impact on climate change? The answer is the trend is increasing. Carbon dioxide emissions rose steadily from approximately 35 in 1992 to over 50 by 2020.
Okay. And number 2 is last. Why? So then why? Oh, you can sit down, please.
Thank you.
Why you so? No,
Jangan seperti itu.
I'm gonna say you so carried your student.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, the second and again, as noise. So the net bus represent the gap between current values and the emission level needed to limit global warming to 20 Celsius. This gap is about 17 gigaton in 2030.
Ya. Jadi nomor 1 dari group 1 is the describe the trend of the emission from 1990 to 2020. Jadi dari 1990 ini hingga 2020 itu mengalami increasing atau peningkatan secara terus-menerus. Mungkin memang tidak terlalu menanjak, namun terlihat bagaimana dia naik terus. Nah, ini bisa menyebabkan bahaya bagi lingkungan kita gitu. The impact gitu. Oke. Apakah ada jawaban lain dari Wit dari kelompok 2? Same as well. Okay, thank you. Give applause for the group 2. And then the last group 3. Please come and talk. This one will be fine. Siapa yang ingin menulis limpahan dan siapa yang ingin Ya, silakan.
Okay, hello friends. I will try to answer. So the question is, why is it important to compare the business as usual scenario with current pledge and emission targets? So our answer is show the difference between action and inaction, and comparing them helps assess the effectiveness of current policies and how much more is needed.
Yeah, thank you. The question is why it's important to compare business as well scenario. Jadi kenapa penting gitu untuk membaca skenario terbaik untuk menanggulangi pengungsian? Ya, betul. Ini menunjukkan perbedaan antara adanya tindakan dan tidak tindakan, dan ini juga melihat target apakah ini tercapai atau tidak. Kalau target tidak tercapai, itu kita harus melakukan beberapa solusi, terutama ya dari pemerintah maupun kita juga. Oke, apakah ada jawaban yang berbeda dari Putri? No. Still the same answer. Okay, give applause for the group 3. Okay. Please sit down, please. Okay. Please attention because kita akan memasuki quiz yang dimana quiz ini bersifat MCQ. please do please kerjakan dengan mandiri tanpa menyantai karena ini sifatnya individu. Bapak kirimkan di grup ya. Silakan mengerjakan. Waktunya 5 minutes. Cukup?
Yes.
Apakah ada kendala di sana? Please don't be browsing Nova. Dan jangan cari di internet ya.
Always checking.
Bapak lebih menghargai kalian nilainya pasangan atau apa adanya daripada harus begitu.
Well, give me C.
Oke.
Ada rapor.
Apakah sudah selesai? Oke. Oke. Sudah ya. Bapak gimana nomor yang paling banyak kalian salah? This is the question. Kira-kira mana yang sudah? Sepertinya nomor 5 ya?
Yes.
Ya, nomor 5 ya. Okay, question number 5 is which policy best balance economic growth and climate action? The answer is
B.
Oh, C, A, oh, D, oh. The answer is correct is B. Why?
B.
Why? Because the carbon tax incentive emission reduction without abrupt economic disruption, while renewable investment support long term. Jadi apa yang harusnya kita lakukan di berbagai bidang untuk mengatasi perubahan iklim ini? Ya, kita harus melakukan atau salah satunya yaitu menggunakan tenaga surya atau menggunakan tenaga listrik sudah tidak sudah mungkin tidak efektif lagi jika kita masih menggunakan bahan bakar yang bersifat bensin atau solar. Oke, we already learn about climate change. Does anyone to give a conclusion, please? Okay, Gia, please. Thank you.
Okay, so the climate change is a pressing global issue caused largely by human activities such as burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and maybe intensive agriculture, which increase greenhouse gas emissions. And also its impacts are evident in the rise of extreme weather events, melting ice caps, rising sea levels, and disruption of seasonal patterns and ecosystem. And also maybe immediate and collective action is necessary to mitigate this impact through strategies like reducing carbon footprint, improving energy efficiency, reforestation, and adopting sustainable consumption patterns. And everyone, I think, in this environment has a role in building a more resilient and sustainable future.
Oke, thank you. Sudah sangat lengkap ya. Jadi kita sudah belajar tentang definisi, lalu juga impact, dampak, dan juga cara menanggulangi. Bapak harap kalian dapat mengingat dan mengaplikasikannya dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. Oke, for the next meeting we can we can learn about nitrogen cycle. Please, you are prepared for the next meeting. Before we close today's lesson, one of you to lead pray. Please.
So we will begin our lesson today. We must pray. Pray.
Okay. Thank you Noval, thank you student. Selamat pagi, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.